Of all the creeks and rivers that I fish, this spot here is the most lucky dip type creek. I never really know what I'm going to catch. Today I'll be happy to catch anything with the weather being so cold. I'll get my lines rigged up and I'm going to throw a couple of lines in and see what I can catch.
Hey, you!
You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now you will be familiar with this creek, but usually I'm fishing it just up there, but I can't at the moment. There's a lot of duck feathers on the ground because someone's plucked a few ducks there, and that doesn't bother me at all. But there's also a dead deer in the water, and I don't really want that to be in every second shot. So I don't think it's been brought there. It looks complete. It's a young deer. It's complete. I'd say it's probably tried to cross the creek maybe and got stuck in the mud. I don't know. For whatever reason, there's a dead deer in the water up there, and it wouldn't make for very good viewing if it was in every shot. So I've just come downstream a little bit, and I'm just going to fish here right in front of me. But first I'm going to get my machete out of my car and just do a little bit of pruning and make a bit of room for myself. They're the feathers. That doesn't bother me too much, but I'll quickly show you. There's the dead deer in the water. I don't know what that's all about. So anyway, let's get rigged up. Right, both lines are rigged up. I've got paternoster rig on each rod and 2 Jan Juck worms on each rod. This one can just go in there. This one can just go out in the middle here somewhere, I reckon. Just out there. I can actually see the bottom out there. It's not very deep. Right, I'm sitting in my chair, both my lines are in. It's time to just sit back and chill out in this lovely winter sun and play the waiting game. And I've got to be honest, I think I'm going to be waiting until dark and then packing up and going home. I'm not expecting to catch anything. But you've got to be in it to win it. I've got more chance of catching a fish here now than what I have sitting on the couch at home in front of the heater. I just want to clear something up though. I want to clarify something. I am in no way at all complaining about those feathers or that deer. The deer's a mystery. I don't know how it got there. It doesn't appear to have been wounded or anything. It doesn't, it's a complete young deer. It could have even tried swimming across the creek and got stuck in the mud. Who knows? I've got no way of knowing. The feathers, you know, they don't bother me at all. In fact, I actually thought it'd make a funny video to be sitting in all them feathers fishing. But because of that dead deer in the water, I just decided to move. But I'm in no way offended by hunting, you know. I used to be a very keen hunter when I was younger. As I got older, I just found myself fishing a lot more than hunting. If the gun laws weren't so tight, I'd still have a couple of guns at home and go out shooting from time to time, but the laws just got too tight and everything was just getting too hard for the very small amount of hunting that I was doing. In the end, I just thought, stuff it, and I'll let my gun licence expire and just focus on my fishing instead. But I'll always advocate for hunting, always. I think it's our God-given right to hunt a feed of anything. Whoa, that came without warning. That almost pulled my rod in. My little mini Simon Humphrey rod holder saved it. Whoa, just when I thought I was going to have a fishless trip. I don't know whether my camera picked any of that up or not. Look at how little it's fighting. It's not even fighting, look. It didn't even fight. For a carp that's so big, that was all over in about 10 seconds. I just grabbed my line, almost pulled my rod in. I picked it up and reeled it in. When the water's cold, fish don't fight as hard as what they do when the water's warm. In summer, that'll be right down there and pulling line off the drag and probably snapping the line. Anyway, I'm excited because it's not a fishless trip. Let's get a photo. That is such a long and slender fish. I don't think I've got a tape measure with me of any kind to measure it. I don't know whether it didn't fight because it's cold or because it's not well. Look how skinny it is. It's a very skinny carp. It's not a healthy fish. It's about to be a whole lot more unhealthy than what it is now, but hey, Matter, take a photo. That's a dead deer. You put him water in the bucket as long as dead deer just there. Wouldn't be putting water in. You're supposed to go upstream with it. Put it in, but there'll be another one around the corner too, you know. If we go upstream. Well, I think I caught the unluckiest and unhealthiest fish in the creek. Anyway, Short video, this one. That's what happens when the fishing's slow. I'm out of here. See you later, mate. Thanks for watching.